Hello everybody, my name is Shahin and we are here to learn English grammar. Let's start with sentences. You know, sentences are very important when we solve the grammar questions as well as while we have a normal conversation, be it formal or informal. Now, let us know what are the three parts in the sentences. Three parts. Yes, there are three parts. Yes. Now, a subject, a verb, and object. These are the three parts of the sentence. Okay. Now, when I say subject, what do you mean by a subject? A subject is the one that does the action. Verb, it is the action itself. And object is the receiver of the action. So in simple terms, if I say subject is the doer of the action, verb is the action itself, and the object is the receiver of the action. Now, when we go across all these things, we come around a word called predicate. Now, what do we mean by predicate? It's very simple. The verb plus object together is given one name that is called as predicate. Now, please note one thing and be very careful when we are talking about predicate. A predicate may or may not have object, but it should have and must have a verb. Okay, so a verb is must and should in predicate. There might be an object, there might not be an object. Now, how do you identify a subject in a sentence? Now, always remember to ask two questions when you are trying to identify the subject. What are those? Yes, that is what and who. Who is doing the action? What is doing the action? For example, my name is Shahin. Okay, Shahin is teaching. Who is doing the action here? Shahin. Good. Now, if I happen to replace Shahin with some other word or other noun which is some kind of a thing, okay, so what it would give? It would give us the answer to what? Okay, the tape recorder is playing the song. Now, the tape recorder is one among the non-living things, and I will not say who is playing the song. I'll say the tape recorder is playing the song. So, what is playing the song? Okay, so these are the two important points. Now, coming to verb. Now, verb is nothing but the action or state of being. Now, when I said Shahin is teaching, so teaching is a verb and is also a verb. Okay, now what about object in the sentence? Yes, I will say you this way. Shahin is teaching English. Now, there is an object in the sentence. What is Shahin teaching? She is teaching English. So it is giving the answer to what? Now you might be confused thinking, okay, she said for subject it is what and who, and for the object we are listening the same thing. Yes. Now when you are talking about the subject, who and what, when you are talking about the object, it is whom and what. Okay, it is whom and what. It is not who and what. That is the difference between the subject and the object identification. Now, we usually come across this also, direct and indirect object. What do you mean by direct and indirect object? Yes, it is very simple. This is the key to identification of direct and indirect object. Always remember, when I'm talking about a direct object, it might be a non-living thing and it would give me the answer to what. And when I'm talking about indirect object, it is giving me the answer to whom. Okay? The teacher gave us a lecture. Okay? Who gave us a lecture? The teacher. Teacher is the subject. What did the teacher do? She gave us a lecture. Now, here lecture is the direct object, whereas us, to whom did she give? Us is the indirect object. I hope you all have understood this. Thank you.